Hi guys. Well, I tried to take this video last night, but I decided to stop because as I was walking, it was jiggling and everything. So I thought I'd come out now and do it in the evening. But if you listen in the background, that happens every morning and every night as the head man of the village gets on the big speakers and starts talking. So anyways, Lisa, you'll recognize this. This is the Naya's house. I can't remember if she was living in here when you were here, but that's Naya's house, and there she's sort of walking across the bridge, and there is the Commons building. That was under construction when you and Aaron were here. So that house, the first house that you saw in the video here, that was house number 3. The other 2 are tucked back in there. I won't do those right now, but this is the 4th building that was built, and it was called the Commons building. So from the Commons building, I'm just going to pan to the back. You see, it's really warm out, but there's clouds. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a storm. That's our house out the back, and this is the side of our property, and this is going to be put into black rice. It's going to be planted pretty soon. Within the next couple of weeks, there'll be black rice go out there. The pond is nice and green from the fish poop, which we use to water crops and the orchard that's here on the property. But you can see all the fish here. We've got about 400 fish in this this cement pond. They've already been fed tonight, but these guys are real pigs. They're growing really fast, but they're figuring there's more food. And this is just some of them. And so that's our pond with our fish. And you've heard the house that Jack built. Well, this is the bridge that Mel built. All painted up. We never did put handrails on it, Mel, but I don't know, nobody's fallen in and nobody seems to want to sit there, so maybe that's the way we'll leave it. Look at the mountains off the distance there. They're really clear because there's been rain off and on. So once the rain, a little bit of rain gets all that smog out of the air. And down at this end of the pond, you can see there's a whole bunch of guys down here. Look at that, they're here figuring, oh, more food, more food. Bet you if I threw a pebble in there, there'd be this mad free-for-all. So Lisa, the Commons building, and then that piece built on the side there, that is where everybody sits and eats, and I'll go over there after and I'll show you the kitchen too. But if I pan to the right, this is where house number 4 will be built, right here in this spot. So house number 4 will be built here. Lisa, I don't know if you remember, but that's all that's left of our pond. But it's about 200 loads of dirt to fill that in, so it's about $3,500 still left to fill that hole in. But all this dirt you see, and right up to that, you can see the banana trees, and then there's a tree to the left where the gate is, and right over to where I'm standing, that used to be the a dugout used for watering and irrigating the crops here. But we filled it in and we're going to build a couple of houses here. So that's house number 1 right there. And again, there's the pond. There's just a whole bunch of junk in it. Sister's house is behind there, which is house number 2. And our pump house and water tower. I don't know if I'm going to get a big flare, but I think I am. But that is where the house will be, and it will be facing towards the pond. So looking back over to Naya's house, and the side of the Commons building, and then this is where everybody eats. And this is a little patio area out the back. We have this, it's not plugged in right now, I don't know why. So anyways, that fish in the center there spews water, and we just went and got, I don't think they're water lilies, I think they're Not water lilies. Can't remember. Sorry. Anyways, put some grass in, and that's our faith tree that we moved there. Barbecue Bonnie and I built, and we had a cover made over top of it. So I'm going to try to move slowly through here. And so lots of flowers hanging all down on vines and everything. So this is where Kunyai parked our motorcycle. And this is a tree. It's a longan tree that we cut and had put in as a feature in the middle of the restaurant. And then right over there through the bushes, that's the outdoor kitchen there. And there's Missy the dog coming, walking through. I'll be looking to see if she can find scraps. And there is our kitchen over there. Okay, our greenhouse, well under construction. I think tomorrow we'll probably be putting the net walls up. Well, we had Gone do it. Former owner's son, him and another guy built that. And then over there is a little shop. We have tools lying all over the place, and equipment and rototillers and everything. So in the back part of it that's blocked off, that's where we're going to store rototillers and power tools, and then have a kind of a little work area in the front there. And just coming across here like this, looking towards the back of the property. That looks like a horse corral, but actually it's bamboo fencing, and we had a big hole dug, and we're going to put catfish in there to grow when the rainy season comes, which is supposed to start next week. We put the fence around because it just seemed like a smarter thing to do, just because of people falling in. And there is our garden. We've got it irrigated and some done by hose. As you can see, we have a crop of corn coming up in the back, and that's been going for about 2 weeks now. Some of the corn didn't take, and so we were going to plant some more, and we looked inside the bag, and before we even had seen it, I guess before, where we had even opened it, something weevil or something got in there and popped holes through the corn, so some of it didn't take. So we picked out the good ones, planted them, and they seem to be doing fine. And that's our house out the back. And this is our driveway coming in. We have a couple of gates, but that's just to kind of block it. If you notice, there's no fence down the side here, so all you have to do is walk around it. But you look there, and they just planted the rice today. This is sticky rice, cow niao, and they grew it really thick in a patch. Then when it reaches a certain height, they pull it out, put it in bundles, and one guy sits there and throws it out, and the other people follow in the water and actually plant it. So this was just planted today. The weather looks like it's pretty horrible looking, but I'll tell you, it's nice and warm and comfortable. So this is walking down the road. Well, you see the junk pile. This is walking down the road that goes down the edge of the property to the back where we live. And you can see there's that one fence there. That's the pond that will have the catfish in. And that other pond back there, we actually already have tilapia in there. So this is one of the back corners of our property. So you can look up there and you can see our shop and the greenhouse and the commons building and the restaurant and the two ponds. Now I'm going to turn, and I'm going to get a big flare because I'm turning into the sun. And you can see our house there outlined, but I'll just pause for now. So this group of fish is the same as the others. They are already being fed. They got fed so much and they stopped eating. That's how much they got fed. And take a look at them. And they're all thinking they're getting fed, and even some of the ones are running over here now because they think that there's more food. The other pond has about 400 in. This one has about 150, guessing. But some of these are big. We took out of the other pond from the last batch we had. And there is our house. Of course, it's got light behind it, so it's probably making the house looking pretty dark. And that's the breezeway. And there's our house. And where's May Bonnie? Hello, May Bonnie. May Bonnie. Baan. Come to Papa, Baan. I guess she's not coming to Papa. But that's our house. Oh, there she is. Right there. Hello, May Bonnie. Ah. This is for the kids and Mel and Linda.
Oh, hi guys.
So this is where we said about where Bonnie is at night, and we set up and we can look up there, and then the house is made so the bedrooms and everything would point towards the mountains. And we're going to go up to the top of that top highest mountain right up there. Because up there, there's some viewpoint up there. So we're going to go up there soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Love you all. Bye.